Hey y'all, it's Mami Wata and I am back. Thank you for your support of Mami Wata Tarot. Please continue to like, share, and most of all, make sure you are subscribed, y'all. Please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Please and thank you. I appreciate all of your support. And let's talk about this next download. Somebody went to a place of business, a small business that they knew you used to frequent, and they made a complaint on you. They lied and said that you harassed them at some point when you were frequenting that business, that somehow you got into a altercation or some sort of incident with them at this person's place of business. They tried to get you in trouble, but see, they went to this small business because they knew they could not pull that off at a Walmart or a Target 111. Because see, they know they had them cameras running. So they couldn't falsely accuse you of making verbal or physical contact with them like they did at this place of business that they know you frequent. However, you haven't been to this particular place in many moons, okay? Because you picked up that they wasn't shit, even though it was a place you used to support and frequent. And this claim against you is false, absolutely not true. And this energy at this small business was about to come for you. Actually, they did come for you. They followed up this false complaint and they tried to make a complaint on you. But the police said, where's the footage? Because they got cameras running outside their establishment too. She didn't think to go check the cameras when this person made this false report on you, because she with the bullshit and you picked that up off of this small business. Now I'm telling you, and that was the Most High God leading you away from these folks and not giving them no more of your money, because eventually they was going to flip on you, and that's what they did. Okay, one of these women could be Irish. Either the woman who made the complaint on you or the woman she made the complaint to. They are of Irish descent, because it's something about color here too. But you are anointed. So believe it, because there's some Karens that sure enough been coming for me behind that read that I put out about a Karen suffering brittly. Okay, but it's the truth. Ain't a lie in it. Do better and stop being bigoted. That's what the Holy Spirit is saying. And that's what the Holy Spirit is saying on this one. Because see, both of them thought they had got you in trouble, honey. Until the popos was like, well, you got cameras out here. So if she had said anything to this woman on this date, it should be on camera, correct? And also, in your purchase history, it's something about your purchase history with that store. It's proof you haven't been there about anything. Clarify. Look, I'm telling you, she finna have to atone for this false report and this lie she told on you. Clarify, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. Check yourself, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Because she tried to get you fucked up, tried to get you locked up, tried to say that you verbally and physically harassed a customer of hers. And there is absolutely no proof of that. You ain't even patronized this hoe in her store. And see, what it showed is that they are possessed. Okay? And not with the Holy Spirit, to come up with this whole facade about another human being and purposely try to get them accosted, locked up for something that they didn't do. Because see, the person who made the report on you, she been stalking you and watching all your social media. If you got a website or anything, she's been hawking all of your info, trying to figure out who and what you were connected to so she can try to ruin things for you. And somehow she figured out that this is a place of business that you frequent or support in some way. But that was part of her goal, which was to use somewhere that you frequent, that you support, and go there claiming that you were in wild child energy. Okay? They tried to say you was possessed with something else besides the Holy Spirit. But they see who the wild children are. Okay? They see who is really out here trying to cause mischief and melee to occur. After you've done all you can, you just stand. Because whoever you are, you ain't going to be out here getting into it with nobody over no dumb shit. If somebody confronts you or be up in your face, that's a little different. But it's going and purposely trying to pick a fight with people, that's not your energy. And even if somebody come at you like that, I feel like you still would have grace and mercy on them. You still wouldn't act out of character or do anything belligerent, but you're going to stand up for yourself. You're not going to let them sit up and play you or accuse you of doing something you did. And it's this energy of the authorities knowing that about you. Like they done looked into you now. They looked you up to see who this was that she claimed was in some wild child energy at her place of business. She slowed out. And see, they know she ain't no good. This is something that has occurred in a city where you live at. Whoever I'm talking to. It's a small business that you used to frequent. You spent a lot of money at this place. They're a local chain, I just heard. They may have a couple of stores in the city that you live in, but they're not like a national or worldwide brand. Okay? And that's why this karmic, this possessed energy, that's why she went to them now. I'm telling you, because she knew she couldn't go to the manager at Walmart and say, this woman was stalking and harassing me in y'all parking lot. Because they're going to immediately go to the CCTV. And they're going to see that she needs to cleanse herself. She might really be carrying around a demonic spirit. That might be obvious to folks because the authorities questioned her after there was no premise for her argument against you. They went back to the source and they saw, I'm telling you, she carrying wolf energy. She was on the hunt for you. They know that. This woman could be skinny or anorexic looking, who made a false report on you to this business owner. But it's obvious that she is weary, that she's the one with the issue, because she came for you, honey. And they've already observed you and all. Look, because the level of accusation that this karmic wolf energy and this small business owner had about you, it was some energy like maybe they need to be on the hunt for you. If what they said you did was true, and that's why they needed proof. See, both of these women are from that sector of society where they can just say anything and cry a few tears and people gonna believe them. That's how they grew up. They ain't never really have to have no proof about what they say is true. But the days of making false claims to get your way have changed. Okay? And both of them have learned that because they in trouble. They have definitely violated a law or two by making this false report on you. Okay? And this woman who made this false report on you, I think they were so fervent, so proactive initially because of who she related to. Okay? That's what I'm getting off of this. But that don't matter now because she done made her people look bad for putting this false report on you. And I'm telling you, she might be in trouble for that. It was a major lie. It was some sort of assault, battery type energy. I don't know if this woman beat herself up or tried to make herself look like you attacked her or anything, 10-10. But she definitely lied and said you tried to cause an ending for her. But you know these people ain't wrapped too tight now. You know they used to telling lies and getting over on folks because they never thought that they would have to show evidence that you assaulted her. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Neither one of them. Neither one of them. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. Both of them were so haughty and sure of themselves when it came to getting you in trouble that they never thought, well, maybe I got to have some proof that this was done to her, that this other feminine was behaving this way. And I'm telling you, they in trouble. They in trouble now, and it's this energy of this haughty, possessed energy who thinks she got a relative in her pocket. People was waiting on him to do something silly and childish. They were waiting on his name to be brought up in some foolishness so they could use that against him. So she didn't help them, whoever them is, that don't want her aunt or uncle in the business, up around running anything, 1144. She done gave them an excuse to boot his ass on out. Okay? That's what you were doxxed. Because he may have pulled some strings for this hoe to get information on you. Because I'm telling you, she knew of a place that you frequented, that you were spending a lot of money at. I don't know what type of business this is. 1212, it could be a dispensary or something like that. Because it's a local chain. Or either it may be someplace you like to get a particular food or a particular item from. But somehow she was able to figure out where you go. But she didn't do her history. Yeah, she definitely was going through your history. Your location history. Where you spend your money at. But she didn't dig deep enough. Because if she would have paid attention fully, since she out here doxing you, she would have seen you hadn't been to that business in many moons now. And that little lie she came up with wasn't going to work. And that's why shit has hit the ceiling. Because there is no proof that you've even been on these people's property. That you invaded their domicile, their place of business in any karmic way. Like, they was claiming you was out there acting like a whole donkey. Out there showing your ass. Even may have put your hands on this woman. I'm telling you. And they lying. And they didn't think that what they were transmitting to the police was going to be looked into. They definitely was on some analog energy, okay? They never think, well, we got cameras everywhere. So even if they didn't have a camera at this small business, somebody in that parking lot in that shopping center do. It was going to be on camera one way or another if you was out there showing out on this possessed, haughty energy. Okay? See, they weren't thinking at all, honey. And then accuse you of something terrible. They didn't accuse you of putting your hands on this woman. On this wolf skinny energy. Your twin flame has fallen from grace. And dare I say, this energy is coming for you because of who you used to be connected. Because I'm like, why is she doing all of this, Holy Spirit? It don't make no type of sense. Why would she go through all these lengths to set this woman up to get locked up? Why? Because of your twin flame, 1444, that you are spiritually protected from. Because if he mess with women like this, he definitely don't need to have no ties to you, unicorn energy. Okay? And you thwarted this little trap this wolf set for you out in the forest, out in the world here. Okay? You done thwarted that, honey. The wolf was hunting the unicorn, child. And then set herself up in one of her own traps. People cannot stop watching and talking because I'm telling you, they made a big deal about this at first. But they ain't said nothing to you, honey, because they wasn't going to come to you. They wasn't going to get no warrant in 2025 without some proof, okay? Them days of getting these warrants based off of who you know and what you want us to lie and say against another, them days over with too, okay? For the people in the back. They had to make sure they had evidence on you. So they went back to these Karen, they giving Karen energies. They went back to these women and they saw that they was lying, straight up lying on you. So now it's all these random people watching you and talking about you because you have no idea how they were coming to the rescue of people who had falsely accused you. Now it's this energy of, well, we might need to be trying to help her. Because we see how karmics will use their family even to get this innocent woman in trouble because of her spirituality. That's why you came out here as this unicorn energy. Okay? That's why the Holy Spirit made sure we knew whose team you on and whose team they not on. It's obvious. And this woman calling out her aunt, it's a uncle. It's not an aunt. It's an uncle that this haughty wolf energy has that's in a position of power that she called on to dox you and push this narrative to the authorities about you. And he was in his pride and ego because I'm telling you, they tired of him. 1717. They tired of his ass too. Okay? So see, they was waiting on him to stick his neck out there for something or somebody that wasn't correct so that they could catch him up in it. And that's exactly what he's done. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Because now they're going back to him, babies, asking him, you doting on your niece. You treating her like she a baby, like she innocent and don't have nothing to do with anything. And you are encouraging us to come for somebody because she says so. But in reality, she is childish and immature and needs to be disciplined for her behavior. Because this woman she don't like, yeah, she is who she is. It might be a lot of people who don't like you because of your unicorn, Holy Spirit filled energy, okay? But that don't mean that you're going to be out here going down after being falsely accused of doing something you didn't. That don't mean that. That don't mean they can tell lies on you to get warrants put on you so you can get locked up. That's not what that means. Okay? Understand me. And these two women are getting an understanding of that. It's time for them to wake up. I'm telling you, they've been doing this all their life. Lying on people, just saying anything, knowing that their word will be taken as law over the person that they're accusing. And yes, one of these women are of Irish descent. Because this thing came back around 1911. The one whose uncle works for them authorities, that's the one who's of Irish descent. The one who lied on you. Who doxed you to figure out where she could go and try to get you in trouble. And she do candle work on you too. But all that information that I've given you and things that I ain't even privy to see, all of it's being recorded in the space between spaces. Like all this stuff is being written in these people's book of life. So they gonna have to atone for it one way or the other. These two women are having to atone for it now. But these energies who rushed to accuse you because of what these women were saying, they need to work on breaking generational curses within their line of authority. This energy of assuming that people are committing crimes just because certain individuals say it, that needs to stop. Because a lot of mistakes have happened behind playing up and following up these false claims. So it's time for them to break that cycle. And I think they know that. Because this could have been bad, okay? Imagine if they would have just went straight to you in your home with these accusations, with a warrant, claiming that you had assaulted somebody and they ain't have no proof. And they had arrested you for that. Imagine, honey. Final cards, final message. Fear not. But see, you ain't worried about nothing like that. Because you know that the Holy Spirit got you covered 2112. You know how people can be on their way to hurt and harm you and end up hurting and harming themselves in the process. Never even make it to your doorstep. You know how universal law go. So you know that as long as you are sending out peace, love, light, loyalty to the Most High and the Holy Spirit, there's nothing you should fear. Okay, Psalm 27. I'm telling you now. Hell, and dare I say, your ass wasn't even in town, let alone at that place of business that she claimed you assaulted her at. I'm telling you, they checked your history. They was about to come get you now. They was ready, gunning, honey. I'm telling you, because of what her relative was pushing them to do too. And it wasn't even true. You weren't even in town when this woman claimed that you assaulted her. This is out here twice. So continue to stand in your power. Whatever you are doing that is in alignment with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, this person don't like. But who cares? As long as the Most High and the Holy Spirit approves of it, you can continue to stand in your power and do exactly what you're doing. And individuals like this, they're going to set them own selves up. She fell in her own trap for you with this Harfin energy. Because now she has to answer for lying and cheating. Them and you. Because they would have had a pickle now. You divine. These people is not going to be able to come towards you and falsely arrest you on what she said without it being a major problem. Okay? Somebody in this Hierophant group recognizes that as well. They recognize that you are not just no average Joe on the street that this woman picked out of a hat and made this claim about. They realize that you are a divine being who's getting some sort of popularity and that she targeted you. That's why I said they saying now, if anything, look like we might need to be protecting her because people are targeting her, not the other way around. Okay? That's what they saying now. Because they see it, child. They see how people are purposely targeting you to try to steal your shine because you shining. And this woman ain't like that, child. But I'm telling you, she messed around with your fallen twin flame. Okay? What do we need to know about that connection? Because I'm telling you, that's why this woman came for you. Clarify, we gonna close, Holy Spirit. Formidable. Virgo. She came for you because the dude that she is fucking with has an ex who is formidable, who is known for their Queen of Pentacles energy, who is also known to be sort of a alchemist. But naturally, you ain't got to manipulate no matter to make things happen for you. The Holy Spirit handles that for you. Okay? It's something about your fallen twin flame. I'm trying to find my other phone because I wanted to look something up. It's something about your fallen twin flame telling this woman that you were some sort of witch. But in actuality, you are known for being a very grounded, wise individual, a natural alchemist. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know where my other phone is. Okay? But that's what I'm hearing. It's right here on the floor. Damn. Oh, how I got on the floor, Lord? Let me see something real quick, y'all. See, she was jealous of you. Inspiring fear or respect through being impressively large, powerful, intense, or capable. See, you carrying some positive, formidable energy for who you are and what you do. Okay, you know, and I told you was popular. So she thought she was going to bring you down a few pegs by claiming that you had been stole on her. Literally, this woman said you physically attacked her. Verbally and physically attacked her. But in reality, you are a very grounded, down-to-earth individual. You don't be out here talking shit and getting into it with nobody. That's what I said in the beginning. They know that too. They know if anything, it be these old copycat ass hoes picking fights with you. That's what they know now. And that's what they know about this woman. That she mad about how you shine. Period. That's it. And even though you ain't messing with this twin flame, they done fell from grace. So if you on top of the wheel, you obviously ain't dealing with them. Okay? She mad because he need therapy. He need healing. It's obvious she do too. And you are standing in your power, connecting with your ancestors, and remaining in alignment on your spiritual journey. And these people crazy. She crazy and he crazy too. That's what they saying about this man niece. That she crazy to have made up this intricate lie on you. Said the things she said to get you locked up. And it all is because of who she might have a baby with. Somebody fallen twin flame got a baby with a karmic who been stalking you. Because you are online and you do have a significant level of popularity for your unicorn energy. Okay? Your spirituality. But this woman doxed you. And she went to somewhere that you used to go to all the time. And I know I heard dispensary too. She went to this place of business to try to get you in trouble. And this then backfired. Just know that. Okay? And they know that she targeted you too. Her and her uncle. That's sitting in some sort of position of power. And this is why I tell y'all to read your pericope. That's why I tell you to read Psalms 91, most especially. Because you have hidden enemies. Just like you got hidden helpers, you got hidden enemies too. People known and unknown, seen and unseen, that are coming for you. And that Psalms 91 keeps them away from you and your tent. Okay? With this bullshit. Because they was finna come get you, honey. They was finna come get you now. But the law said, I'm telling you, even though y'all think she a bad witch, you still got to have proof, evidence, before I sign this warrant, that she actually did what you said she did. And they didn't have no proof. Not none. Your ass wasn't even, I'm here in the damn country. Okay? You could have been off in Asia somewhere With this Dalai Lama Tibet energy, you could have been out in the east somewhere. And they talking about you outside acting crazy, assaulting people. Okay, bitch. But we see who the last man standing is. They swore you was a bad witch now. But they see who being thrown in the trash, and it ain't you. Okay? But if it doesn't apply, please let it fly. Take only what resonates, leave the rest, and I'll be back soon with another one. Peace.